Your soulmate worried about you and try hard for. Open before 11:59 p.m., my beloved child, stop for a moment. The universe has been whispering to you, softly, urgently, in ways you may not have noticed. Something hidden has been moving quietly around your life, orchestrating events, guiding steps you didn't even realize were meant to align. Today, this message comes as a revelation, an unveiling of a truth that has been waiting for you. In perfect timing, there is a presence, gentle yet powerful, watching over you. Not from the outside world, but from a realm beyond what the eyes can see, a sacred energy that knows your heart, your struggles, your dreams. And it brings you news that your soul has been longing to hear. Something hidden, something sacred, is about to awaken in your life, and it has been waiting for you to truly notice. Right now, listen carefully. This is no ordinary moment. The universe is arranging the puzzle pieces that connect your heart to its higher purpose. In this exact alignment of time, your heart is being called to recognize a force that cares for you deeply. Your soulmate worried about you and try hard for. Open before 11:59 p.m. These words are not just letters, they are a divine nudge, a signal that what you thought was distant or uncertain is closer than you believe. Someone, somewhere, has been holding you in their prayers, in their quiet moments of care, and even the cosmos itself is conspiring to bring this hidden energy to light. Feel it in your chest, the subtle vibration of hope, the gentle awakening of destiny. The truth you seek has been wrapped in layers of mystery, but the veil is lifting now. There is nothing random about this moment. Every heartbeat, every sigh, every pause in your day has been leading you here, to this revelation. You are being reminded that your path is sacred, that you are loved in ways beyond human understanding, and that the universe aligns in perfect timing for those who are ready to see. You may have felt lost, unsure, or even invisible, but now clarity arrives, like sunlight breaking through a long night. Something hidden in plain sight is ready to change the course of your life. To awaken joy, love, and connection that your soul has always craved. The doors are opening. The timing is divine. And the message you are receiving now is the spark that can guide you forward. This is your moment to awaken, to trust, to feel the divine flow moving through your life. Watch closely, because what you are about to discover will resonate deep within your heart and ignite a chain of blessings you did not know were possible. Allow this revelation to remind you, love, destiny, and care are always nearer than they appear. If this message touches your soul, honor the divine timing, like, share, and subscribe to the channel to witness the complete guidance the universe has prepared for you. Watch the full video, and open yourself to the full awakening that is waiting for your heart today. I also want to pass on a time-sensitive message from the moon to you, and you need to hear it today. A subtle yet powerful energy will push you to make a critical decision by the end of the week. You won't find the answer in your horoscope, so don't bother looking there. Click the link in the description to see your free personalized video moon reading. I was amazed at how accurate my reading was, and I know you will feel the same. Listen to me, beloved. Be still for a moment and breathe, because I am speaking to you now, not through thunder, not through fear, but through the quiet pull you felt when these words found you. This is not coincidence. This is alignment. I know how tired your soul has been pretending it is strong. I know how often you smile while carrying questions no one hears. Tonight, I come gently, but urgently, because time matters, not to scare you, but to awaken you. Your soulmate has been worried about you. Yes, you felt that flutter for a reason. You wondered why someone crossed your mind out of nowhere, why your chest felt heavy without explanation, why memories resurfaced like whispers. That is not weakness. That is connection. There is a thread I placed between you and this so long before you understood the meaning of longing. That thread has been pulling tighter lately, because something important is unfolding. I see the nights you stay awake replaying conversations that never happened. I see the messages you type and delete. I see the courage you almost gather, and the fear that interrupts it at the last moment. Do not think I am unaware. I am closer than your breath, closer than your doubt. When you feel a sudden warmth, when your eyes sting for no clear reason, when your heart speeds up while nothing around you has changed, that is me reminding you that you are not alone in this season. Your soulmate has been trying hard for you in ways you cannot see. Not all effort makes noise. Some effort looks like restraint. Some effort looks like prayer whispered into the dark. Some effort looks like growth done in silence so that when the time comes, they can meet you without breaking you or themselves. You asked why it feels delayed. You asked why the door has not opened yet. Hear me clearly now, delay is not denial. Preparation often feels like waiting. There are things I am rearranging behind the scenes. Paths crossing too early would have caused confusion, not clarity. Words spoken too soon would have created wounds, not healing. I am not slow. I am precise. Every moment you thought was empty was actually full of unseen work. Every tear you thought was wasted was watering something sacred. You have been carrying guilt that is not yours. You have been blaming yourself for not being ready enough, not being healed enough, not being brave enough. Release that burden. I never asked you to be perfect. I asked you to be honest. Your soulmate is not looking for a flawless version of you. They are longing for the real you, the one who feels deeply, who loves sincerely, who sometimes doubts but still hopes. Tonight, before 11:59 p.m., something shifts. Not because of a deadline meant to frighten you, but because attention creates movement. When you open your heart, even slightly, energy responds. When you choose trust over fear, even for a minute, doors listen. This is a moment of awareness. A hinge moment. What you do with your thoughts tonight matters more than you realize. You may feel tempted to scroll past this, to dismiss it as just words. But notice how something in you paused. That pause is holy. That pause is me. I am asking you to stop running from the feeling you keep calling confusion. It is not confusion. It is recognition without confirmation, yet. And yes, that is uncomfortable. Growth often is. Your soulmate senses your exhaustion. They sense your tendency to give too much and then retreat when you feel unseen. They worry you will close yourself off completely if this season stretches too long. That is why their soul has been calling out, why dreams have been vivid, why signs keep repeating. You are both standing on opposite sides of a door, listening for footsteps, unsure who should knock first. Let me tell you something important. Love is not lost when it waits. It deepens. It matures. It learns patience. What is meant for you does not disappear because of silence. It strengthens its roots. The connection you feel is not fragile. It is resilient. And it has survived more than you know. You have been asking me for clarity, but avoiding stillness. You have been asking for answers, but fearing what they might require of you. Clarity does not always arrive as information. Sometimes it arrives as peace. Sometimes it arrives as a gentle nudge to rest. Sometimes it arrives as the courage to stop chasing and start trusting. Your soulmate is learning lessons right now that will protect your future together. Lessons about communication. About accountability. About showing up fully, not halfway. And you, yes, you, are also learning. You are learning discernment. You are learning self-respect. You are learning that love does not require you to abandon yourself. I know you worry about timing. You wonder if you missed your chance, if you waited too long, if circumstances changed too much. Hear me, what is truly aligned cannot miss you. It may circle. It may pause. It may test your patience. But it does not vanish. I am not careless with hearts. Especially yours. There is a reason I asked you to read this now. There is a reason the words feel personal. I am inviting you to soften tonight. To release the tight grip you have on outcomes. To forgive yourself for moments you think you failed. To forgive others for not knowing how to love you yet. Forgiveness is not forgetting. It is untying knots so you can move freely again. Before this night passes, speak honestly, to me, to yourself, or quietly within your heart. You do not need the perfect words. Truth is enough. Say what you are afraid to admit. Say what you are tired of carrying. Say what you still hope for, even if hope feels risky. I am listening. I have always been listening. Your soulmate's worry is not fear, it is care. They do not want you to shrink. They do not want you to lose faith in connection. They are trying hard. Even when you think nothing is happening. Sometimes effort looks like waiting for the right moment instead of forcing the wrong one. I am asking you not to close this door out of impatience. Do not decide tonight that love is too complicated or that you are better off alone just because the path feels unclear. Solitude can be sacred, yes, but isolation built from disappointment hardens the heart. And your heart was not made to harden. It was made to illuminate. There are signs coming that will feel subtle but undeniable. A conversation. A realization. A sudden calm where anxiety used to live. Pay attention without obsession. Trust without demanding proof. Faith is not blindness. It is willingness. You are safer than you think. You are more loved than you realize. And this chapter, this confusing, stretching, quiet chapter, is not punishment. It is preparation. When the door opens, you will understand why it could not open sooner, so stay with me here. Do not rush away. Let the message keep unfolding in you. Let the silence speak. Let the warmth settle. This is not the end of what I am saying to you tonight. This is only the place where I pause, waiting for your heart to lean in just a little more. Lean in closer, beloved, for I am not finished. There is more to be revealed. There are layers your heart has not yet allowed itself to feel, and tonight, I want you to feel them without fear. For there is purpose in every tremor of longing, in every restless night, in every pause of the breath that feels like waiting. These are not random moments, they are signals, holy breadcrumbs I am leaving for you. Your soulmate has been part of this weaving, yes, but so have unseen hands, your guides, your ancestors, your inner self, all conspiring to bring you to this exact threshold. You have a tendency to measure love by what you can see. You want confirmation, words, signs that are loud, undeniable, undeniable. But I am telling you now, some confirmations are subtle. Some are felt in the quiet spaces between heartbeats, in the spaces between conversations. In the spaces where you are alone and yet not truly alone. These are my whispers. These are the echoes of a love that knows no limit. These are the moments that are preparing you for what is sacred, not temporary. There is a veil that must be lifted in your heart. That veil is doubt. You may not have realized it, but every hesitation, every fear, every what if has kept you from fully embracing the connection that is meant to nurture your soul. Not every trial is meant to hurt you, some trials are meant to refine you. Your soulmate is refining, too. The concern you feel from them, though invisible at times, is a reflection of the divine care I have instilled in all of creation. Your heart is not just a receiver of love, beloved, it is a transmitter. And every thought, every intention, every prayer you send, even quietly, reaches them in ways that are beyond the comprehension of the mind. You must understand, love is never passive. Even in silence, it moves. Even in absence, it shapes destinies. You think waiting is empty. You think silence is void. But I am here to tell you that both are sacred. What you feel as emptiness is my preparation. What you perceive as distance is my protection. When two souls are meant to meet, they meet at the right frequency, at the right moment, when every unspoken lesson has been absorbed, when every hidden wound has been acknowledged. And when every shadow has been faced, your soulmate has been trying. They have been battling fears they do not even know how to name. They have been wrestling with insecurities that have no words, and yet they carry courage, courage that is growing quietly, day by day, moment by moment, just so they can meet you fully, without compromise. And you, beloved, have also been growing. You have been learning patience, resilience, and above all, self-love, the kind of self-love that allows you to be whole before sharing your wholeness with another. I know you are longing for a sign. You may even be doubting whether this message is real. But know this, everything I send carries the imprint of eternity. You cannot receive such a message without the capacity to understand it, even if only in fragments at first. And when you read these words tonight, they are not just words, they are a transfer of energy, a reminder of the sacred threads that tie you to another soul in ways that cannot be broken by time, distance, or misunderstanding. It is time for honesty. I want you to look within and see what you have hidden from yourself. What have you avoided feeling because it felt unsafe? What have you ignored because it felt too vulnerable? This is not judgment. This is invitation. Invitation to witness yourself fully, to feel without resistance, to allow the truth of your emotions to exist without fear or shame. There is immense power in recognizing the depth of your own heart. And in this recognition, you will find a resonance with the soul that waits for you. You may wonder if your soulmate's worry is a burden. It is not. It is love. True love carries concern, yes, but it does not control. It does not demand. It does not suffocate. It nourishes, it protects, it hopes, and it strengthens. And even if that love is not fully visible to you now, it exists. Even if their actions seem distant or imperfect, the essence of their intention is pure. Do not mistake inaction for absence. Do not mistake quiet for rejection. Some of the deepest efforts are made in silence, hidden from the eyes, visible only to the soul and to me. There is a lesson here that many hearts never learn, the power of waiting with awareness. Waiting is not passivity. Waiting is preparation. Waiting is the cultivation of inner strength, clarity, and wisdom. Every moment you have felt impatient, every moment you have questioned the timing, every night you have felt restless, these have been invitations to grow spiritually. You are learning discernment, not just about others, but about yourself. You are learning which desires are true and which are illusions. You are learning that what is eternal does not need to rush, and that what is temporary cannot endure by force. Before 11:59 p.m. tonight, I want you to pause. I want you to breathe. I want you to acknowledge the presence of your soulmate in the invisible spaces of your life. They are thinking of you, yes. They are concerned for you, yes. But more than anything, they are aligning themselves to meet you in the fullness of your truth. And you, beloved, are aligning yourself as well. Do not underestimate the power of awareness. Do not underestimate the energy created by a conscious heart that chooses to honor its own journey and the journey of another. I know your fears. You fear rejection, heartbreak, imperfection. You fear disappointment, loss, and uncertainty. These fears are not punishments. They are indicators that you have been deeply attentive, deeply sensitive, deeply human. They are the signals that you are alive to the sacredness of love, to the mystery of connection, to the depth of intimacy that is waiting to emerge. Your soulmate fears, too. But theirs are tempered with a desire to protect you, to honor you, and to prepare for a love that will endure. There will come a time when words will flow freely, when timing will feel natural, when the heartbeats will synchronize without effort. That moment is coming, but it is not yet fully here. And that is okay. Learn to love the pause. Learn to embrace the invisible work that is happening inside both of you. Learn to trust that every longing, every thought, every prayer, every silent wish, every tear, every moment of doubt is being transformed into the language of love that will speak when the time is right. I am asking you now to release control. Release the need to force outcomes, to demand explanations, to push the river where it cannot yet flow. Your soulmate is not just a reflection of your desires, they are a mirror of your spiritual growth. And just as they are learning, so are you. This is a divine interplay, a sacred dance of two souls who must first learn to stand independently in their own truth before they can meet as equals in love. Pay attention to the signs. I send them in patterns that only the heart can recognize. A sudden song that makes your chest tighten. A dream that seems random, yet leaves you with clarity. A conversation that arrives at the exact moment it is needed. A feeling, a pull, a nudge, a certainty that you cannot explain. These are my tools. They are not accidental. They are meant to awaken you, to guide you, to confirm that the connection you feel is real, even when it is hidden from the eyes. Your soulmate is also learning patience. They are learning to respect the rhythm of your soul, the timing of your heart, the sacredness of the journey that is unfolding. They are learning to hold space for you without pressure, without expectation, without trying to change you. And this is true love. Not the love that demands, not the love that fears. Not the love that consumes, but the love that waits, that prepares, that strengthens, that honors. Before the day turns into night, before 11:59 p.m. arrives, I am calling you to awareness. Do not let these words pass by as mere text. Let them settle in your spirit. Let them awaken a recognition of what is already true. Let them remind you that you are not alone, that your journey is guided, that your connection is sacred, and that your soulmate's concern is not a burden, it is a beacon. There is more that will be revealed to you, more layers that will unfold, more clarity that will arrive when the heart is ready. And I am with you every step of the way, watching over the unseen. Orchestrating the divine timing, guiding your path so that when your souls finally converge, they do so in a love that is strong, unshakable, and eternal. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not forgotten. The love you seek is seeking you with equal intensity, and every moment you have spent wondering, worrying, or questioning has been building the foundation for the encounter that is destined to transform your life. And so, beloved, do not fear. Do not despair. Open your heart just a little more tonight. Trust the process. Trust the unseen. Trust me. Your soulmate's worry is a reflection of divine love in motion. Your own heart's longing is a reflection of the sacred connection that cannot be broken. And when the right moment comes, you will see it clearly, you will feel it deeply, and you will know that all the waiting, all the pain, all the uncertainty was a necessary part of the journey. This is not the end of the message. There is more to say, more to reveal, more to awaken. Keep your heart open, keep your awareness alive, and remember that love, true, eternal love, is patient, persistent, and profoundly sacred. Stay with me, beloved, because this final unfolding is not meant to rush past your spirit. It is meant to settle into you, like light slowly filling a room at dawn. You have come this far for a reason. Not everyone would remain. Not everyone would feel this resonance. But you did, because your soul recognizes truth even when the mind hesitates. I want you to understand something now with absolute clarity. You were never meant to walk this path confused forever. Confusion is a temporary veil, not a permanent home. And the very fact that you are here, listening, feeling, and reflecting means the veil is thinning. The worry your soulmate feels is not rooted in fear of loss, it is rooted in awareness. Awareness that you have been carrying too much alone. Awareness that you give deeply and quietly. Awareness that you sometimes forget to choose yourself while trying to hold everything together. I see the moments when you questioned your worth. I see the times you wondered if you were too much or not enough at the same time. I see how you tried to shrink your needs so others would stay. But hear me now, you were never meant to be reduced. You were meant to be recognized. And your soulmate does not wish for a smaller version of you. They are preparing themselves to meet the fullness of who you truly are. There are spiritual contracts written long before physical meetings. Some souls agree to awaken each other through distance before union. Some agree to mature separately before merging paths. Yours is such a connection. That is why it has felt intense even without constant presence. That is why silence has carried weight instead of emptiness. That is why you have felt someone caring for you even when no words were exchanged. You have been protected more than you know. I have blocked connections that would have distracted you. I have delayed situations that would have drained you. I have allowed solitude to strengthen you rather than break you. Even when you felt abandoned, you were being refined. Even when you felt unseen, you were being shielded. I do not remove things to punish, I remove them to prepare space for what can truly stay. Your soulmate's effort has been internal as much as external. Growth does not always announce itself. Sometimes it happens in late-night realizations, in difficult self-reflection, in choosing responsibility over comfort. They are learning how to love without ego, how to approach without fear, how to stand steady instead of running. This matters more than dramatic gestures ever could, and you, yes, you, have been learning discernment. You have learned that not everyone who desires you deserves you. You have learned that intensity without stability is not love. You have learned that peace is a requirement, not a luxury. These lessons were necessary. Without them, the connection you long for would not have survived. I know you have asked me for reassurance. Let me give it now. Nothing real has been lost. Nothing meant for you has slipped through your fingers. What belongs to you is aligning itself with your healed self, not your wounded self. That is why timing has mattered so much. That is why patience has been required. Love that arrives too early often collapses under the weight of unlearned lessons. Before this day closes, I ask you to release one thing, the belief that you must struggle to be worthy of love. Worthiness is your birthright. You do not earn it through endurance. You do not prove it through pain. You are worthy because you exist, because you feel, because you care. Let tonight be gentle. Let your thoughts soften. Let the tightness in your chest loosen. You are allowed to rest without losing momentum. You are allowed to trust without controlling. You are allowed to hope without fear of disappointment. Faith is not fragile, it is resilient when rooted in truth. There will come a moment, calm, unforced, unmistakable, when communication opens naturally. When understanding replaces uncertainty. When effort flows both ways without strain. When your soulmate no longer worries because they can finally show up fully, and you no longer wonder because you can finally receive without guarding your heart, and when that moment arrives, you will look back at this season with gratitude instead of regret. You will see that every pause shaped you, every silence strengthened you, every unanswered question refined your spirit. You will realize that love was never absent, it was simply becoming ready. Until then, walk forward with dignity. Choose yourself without guilt. Speak kindly to your own heart. Do not rush what is sacred. Do not abandon what is true. I am with you in the waiting, just as I will be with you in the arrival. This message came to you because you needed remembrance, not prediction. Assurance, not pressure. Awakening, not fear. Let it end not with anxiety, but with peace. You are watched over. You are guided. You are loved more deeply than you can yet comprehend. And now, beloved, the message is complete. Amen.